New York Governor Kathleen Hochul has called up an additional 150 National Guard troops to respond to the migrant crisis in her state. They're going to be tasked with helping asylum seekers get work permits. A total of 2,200 National Guard members are now responding to New York's migrant influx. The governor says the state is spending $50 million to process asylum seekers and help them file the necessary paperwork. New York is one of the major cities across the country that right now is dealing with the influx of migrants and a shelter mandate. The city is challenging the mandate in court, and it is struggling to house more than 60,000 migrants as we speak. And New York now considering converting a former college dorm in the Bronx into an emergency migrant shelter. It sparked a protest where my next guest was among a handful of people arrested. Joining me now, Guardian Angels founder Curtis Sliwa. He is also a WABC radio host and former New York City mayoral candidate. Appreciate you being here. So in response to the city's plans to place migrants in some of these shelters, the dorms, as I just mentioned, you responded over my dead body. What do you propose would be a better solution?
You just showed pictures at the border of an invasion. There's no other way to describe it. You got young men, young women, children who feel they have an easy pass because the president has been missing in action on this purposefully. And so you have sanctuary cities, of which I live in a sanctuary state. There's no law that says we're a sanctuary city or state, but our local elected officials are proud of that. So now all of a sudden, after welcoming all these migrants and offering them things they don't even offer citizens of America who are down on their luck, they're saying they're overwhelmed, and then they want to push them out into every neighborhood, every community. And what we're saying is, you messed up. It's time for you elected officials to fess up. Don't all of a sudden take this problem that you wanted and then put it into the neighborhoods. There's no transparency. There's no discussion. And they're basically using emergency service acts like they did during COVID-19 to come into a neighborhood overnight, bus in these migrants, and basically say, when you wake up in the morning, tough noogies, guess who your new neighbors are? And that's not happening. We're blocking them all throughout the city.
So 110,000 migrants. I mean, the numbers that New York is dealing with, Chicago's dealing with it too, are just mind-boggling, right? In the last year, that's what we have seen. So where do they go? I mean, you want to run for mayor again in 2025. What would you do?
Well, today, ironically, Governor Abbott is in New York City. We have a mayor who has vilified him, called him a racist a year ago, and recently said that he was a mad governor who just keeps sending illegals north to New York. Why not take the time to sit down? Whereas Governor Abbott, a Republican, can say we're overwhelmed. The Democrat, Eric Adams, can say we're overwhelmed as a Democratic city. Let's go hand in hand to Washington, a bipartisan effort, and say, look, we got to close the border. Then we can figure out what to do with everybody who's gotten in already. But if you don't close the border, they're just going to continue to come through. Now, that would be the common sense approach. But I have a feeling that although Governor Abbott would welcome that, because he needs relief desperately, I think Eric Adams continues to be very arrogant about this situation, pitting people against one another, instead of rallying support about saying we need to close the border. Anyone with any common sense knows if you continue to keep the border open, people are going to take advantage of that. And you're just going to have 10,000 becomes 100,000, potentially becomes 1 million. You got to stop it at the border. Then you can deal with it in the local municipalities, towns, villages, boroughs, and wherever these people end up settling.
Right. I would agree with you. I mean, the border is the issue. It's where the problem starts. It's the root. But they're already in your city. So the mayor has said, I need federal help. I need state help. He has asked for that. And for the most part, it's fallen on deaf ears. So you can't really blame him for not asking for the help. He's just not getting it.
They've asked some very valid questions, like where are the invoices? Where is the paperwork? We've already given you a lot of money, and you haven't yet answered where it's gone. Because what he's done under this Emergency Services Act is he's redacted all the expenses. He's done contracts with organizations that are all under investigation. It's a hot mess in New York City. So I think the bottom line is you cannot continue to give to the migrants. Now, all of a sudden, Venezuelans are considered untouchables. You can't deport them. They have an easy pass to get work permits. What's to stop illegals who come across to get fake Venezuelan papers, which are being sold in neighborhoods in New York City?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.